The Great Resignation. This is a big topic that a lot of people are talking about. And so this video, we're going to be exploring that. And this is going to be for business owners, HR managers, parents. You want to know or help your teenagers or young adults figure out their career path. What do they need to be looking for? We're going to be covering all of that in this next video. So read a great article this past week in Forbes, The Great Resignation as an Opportunity for the Great Reshuffle. Okay. And so this is certainly something that we've been seeing a lot lately. And what was interesting, and I've been doing this work for over 25 years, and certainly before COVID, there was a lot of people that were dissatisfied with their life and their career. We saw very, very high numbers, 70-80% of people were dissatisfied, but there was a lot of people that just didn't do anything about it. They just kind of stayed put. It was comfortable. It was familiar. And what I have found, and we work with clients all around the world, is that we have seen people rethink their life. COVID has done a bit of a reset button for a lot of us, where all of a sudden we're like, is this really how I want my life to be? Is this really the kind of work that I want to be doing? And so people are rethinking their life. And COVID really helped people rethink their life. And so for a lot of business owners, this has really been scary. They're seeing people kind of quit. Top talent are just like leaving. And so for a lot of business owners, this has been concerning. And then for a lot of parents, they're like, well, how do I help my kids and my young adults kind of find a great career path? And so the good news is that there's best practices. The good news is that really is a roadmap when you actually start looking at what do people need to have in their career for them to be satisfied, fulfilled, engaged, happy, thriving. There's a lot of data and a lot of science that tells us what do we need to be looking for. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's first of all talk around what some of the interesting data is. I love research. I love information. So some of the survey, what they found. So why are people actually leaving? Okay, so all kinds of things, but pay attention, everybody. Pay attention to what these variables are. Why are people leaving? Pay. They want more money. Other factors: well-being, want to learn, flexibility, reduced commuting, work-life balance. A workplace that is more aligned with their values. Okay, so just pause, everybody, just for a second. Just think about this. So what have we figured out? There's all these little variables that when they're checked off, people stay. When they're not checked off, people start feeling dissatisfied and they want to leave. So if you're a business owner, pay attention. If you're a parent and you're trying to help you navigate your child, your young adult child with their career, pay attention. The science is simple this, okay? So it's pretty simple. What it's really important for all of us to figure out is all of us, regardless of our age, we need to get clarity on what are our values as it relates to our career. I literally today had 2 conversations with some of our family clients. One is a teenager. One is somebody in their adults that are looking at in terms of actually selling their business. And we see this a lot. We've got clients all around the world that are buying businesses, selling businesses, and there's a lot of people are really rethinking this. And so what I try to do, and I tell this to all my clients, is you want to get clarity on your values. What is important to you? So take a pen and paper out and start making a list of what are your top 5 values as it relates to your career. Is it security? Being able to walk to work? Flexibility, exactly what this list says, being able to not having to commute, having a balance, working in a positive working environment. What are the things that are the most important for you? Get clarity on those values, because once you have clarity on your values, that's kind of like your own definition really of success. Then you're going to know whether or not the place that you're at, is that a good fit or is that not a good fit? Nobody and no job is going to be perfect. Perfection doesn't exist, okay? But if you can at least have a workplace or a career that's checking off the majority of your values, that is a really, really great sign. And so not only is it really helpful for you as an individual to know what your values are, then once you have it, then you can kind of start making decisions according to your values. If you're a young adult and you're actually now starting to job hunt, let's say you've kind of got your education, you're trying to start looking for that kind of the ideal workplace, that would be the first thing that I'm getting you to think about is what are your values and what companies are aligned with your values. If you're an HR manager, one of the things that when we work with a lot of HR managers, we tell them, get clarity on your corporate values. And when you're hiring, making sure that you are hiring people that share the same values. When there's an alignment of values, everything starts kind of fitting. It's like all of a sudden everybody can kind of start getting into a flow. But if you're hiring people that do not fit your corporate values, there's going to be a constant friction. And so whether or not you're a business owner, you're in HR, whether or not you're a parent, whether or not you're a young person, getting clarity on your top 5 values as it relates to career, and then having the courage to make decisions according to those values is going to serve you very, very well. Is this scary? Yes. But this is also best practice, and it is really, really good tool for all of us to do regardless of our age.